this is my boyfriend. We usually travel together, so a lot of planning is done by who, babe?
Me!
Stop lying.
You do an amazing job.
Wait, by the way, look at that. Wait, can you see? I hope you can, but it's kind of too bright. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm sharing with him the itinerary, well, all the things that are booked so far for the trip. So when I do a trip, I usually book the main places, the flight, and the places that we're staying, and then from there I build up. So what we're doing in Bali is, the first leg of the trip is that we're staying at the Elephant Safari Lodge. It's a place where I think they have 30 elephants, and you get to bathe with them, you wake up with them, so all those fun things. Part of that package is that we're getting a massage, we're getting like a day tour, so all those things. Are you excited, babe?
Very excited.
I can't really feel it. And then the second part of the week is really staying in Kuta, which is a very touristy area. The reason for that is because specialty hotels are very much expensive, so I've picked a place that's about $40 a day that includes breakfast, and we're gonna stay there for 6 days, but really we're not really staying there for 6 days. We're gonna get there on Wednesday, and then the following day we're flying out to Yogyakarta, which where all the ancient temples are. We're gonna be there for 3 days and then be back. In there we usually do a photo shoot as a couple, just because we're nerdy that way. It's really more for souvenirs, so we're hoping to have a really good photographer to have kind of the temple as background, but we'll see. So I'm kind of under the negotiation with the photographers right now and seeing what they come up with in terms of codes, so really excited about that. And then after we get back to Bali, we go back to the hotel in Kuta where all our staffs are, and then we go to Ubud, which is another specialty resort. It's actually up in the mountains, surrounded by a coffee plantation, but we'll see. I'm really excited to kind of end the trip with just to relax and, you know, just enjoy Bali. So we'll see. Any final thoughts, babe? Can I have a moment? Hello, lovelies. The music's kind of sad. Let's kind of change it, okay? Let's see. It's not playing. Okay, so here we are again planning in terms of my latest update about the trip. So there's been good stuff. I'm almost done with the whole entire trip. It's just a lot of back and forth from the vendors. But today I thought I'd speak about in terms of where do I book my hotels for this trip. Part of the planning is the overwhelming resources online. So I do a lot of things that I just look it up. I do a lot of research just to kind of see if I'm really get the best out of the deal or it's convenient or not. There are hotels that it's better to book through like a site like Expedia. I think for some reason they have negotiated rate with them. But there are hotels that they don't offer through Expedia that I know that I want to go to. So before going to any country, I really look into the resort or the hotel that I want to stay in. And I'm probably going to repeat some of the information that I have here because, again, I want to start with the Elephant Safari. So that's, again, like I mentioned earlier, it is part of the reason why I really want to go to Indonesia is because they have a resort where they have, I think, about 30 elephants that they've rescued and actually took into the resort. So for that, we've actually done, the hotel is called Elephant Safari Park and Lodge. It's in Ubud area, so it's really far. It's in Bali, but it's far from where the city it is a touristy area, but it's almost like it has its own compound. I could only imagine because it's safari, so obviously it's a forest kind of vibe, so really excited about that. So that, I know when I initially look at it, I actually saw it in Expedia, but I actually end up not booking with them. What's great about Expedia is if you book the hotel a long time enough, it's like you can cancel it with no late fees. So I went ahead and I wasn't really happy with the packaging that Expedia had, so I went ahead and looked at the actual website of the hotel. A couple of months I've booked it, and then they've actually ended up a more comprehensive package that I like. It's funny because when I initially reached out to them because I wanted to do all these activities while at the resort, they didn't have any packaging because I figured if I get the package in bundle, it'll be cheaper. They didn't, and then 2 months later I looked again online, and would you know, they actually have a package. So the Elephant Safari Park and Lodge, sorry, I've actually booked it through their website. It's a part of it's a 2-day package, and you get all the safari, excursion night and day, and part of it also you have breakfast and you have all those. So I'm gonna go through all the details of activities probably the next one, but today I really want to focus on where did I book all the hotels. The second hotel that we're staying is in the Kuta area, which is a touristy area. We're staying at the Kuta Hotel. From what I read, it's good distance from the tourist spot where all the bars and the restaurants are, but they have shuttle that goes there, so it's a quite enough location. It has a pool and breakfast, and we're staying along with the balcony area. And for that, I think I really just wanted to pick a hotel, like I mentioned earlier. I really just wanted to pick a hotel that it's a good base for us so that we can play more around on things to do and where to go. So we're staying there we booked it for 6 days, but we're actually only staying for 3 days. Alright, so the Kuta was actually, sorry I forgot to mention earlier, but I actually booked it through Expedia. It is, I think it's pretty reasonable. You get breakfast, it's $40 per night. I think I mentioned earlier again. Again, I've booked it for 6 days out of the 2 weeks that we're going to be there because I wanted to play around with what we could do more about Bali and where do you want to stay, and I just want to really live the stuff there. Then the next hotel that we're staying at is actually, we're flying out of Bali for 3 days and going to Yogyakarta. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. I mean, wow. But we're staying in a Manohara Hotel. So the Manohara Hotel is actually in the grounds of one of the famous temples. The reason for staying there is because I wanted to experience the sunrise in one of the great temples. So I think I am just expecting magic out of that experience. But we'll see. I'll let you know once I get back. That hotel, actually, I did not see it through Expedia. As you can say, I'm an advocate for Expedia because it makes it so much fun. But throughout the years of traveling, I realized some things are great in Expedia, some things they don't offer through Expedia or another travel hotel site. But for that one, Manohara Hotel, I actually booked it through their website. They go very old school. I mean, their website it's simple, but it's funny because you can tell with credit card information that you have to put in. It takes about, I think, 2 days for processing until they actually confirmed it, and that's fine. Sorry, I'm just fumbling around. Moving on. So after Manohara Hotel, we go back to Kuta area. We're staying at the same hotel that we left from. And then the last part of the trip is staying at this coffee plantation. And really just want to have a laid-back last day of the trip. I mean, the reason why we go on vacation and travel is that, yes, you want to explore, you want to enjoy the new location, and really get to know different culture. But also part of it is like, don't forget, you want to relax. So the last day of the trip is actually, it's called Mundok Moring Plantation Nature and Resort. So for that part of the trip, we actually book it through their website as well. So there you have it, folks. I'm just going to do a quick summary of where I booked what and the hotels that we're staying in while we're going to be in Bali or Indonesia. I'm really excited about that. So the Elephant Safari Park and Lodge was actually booked through their website, although Expedia offers as well. But decided to book it through their website because I like their packaging more. And then the second hotel is the Kuta Hotel. I booked through Expedia, which I paid, I think, $40 a day. And then the third hotel is the Manohara Hotel, which is in the temple ground, and that I booked through their website as well. And then the Mundok Moring Plantation Nature and Resort is actually booked through their website as well. So I hope this information has been helpful, and if you want to check out all the videos from my trip, please make sure to check them out. Just kidding! I'm not done yet with this vlog. I have forgotten to tell you the very first hotel that we're actually staying at in Bali is called Harris Hotel Tuban in Bali. I booked it through Expedia. I literally did a quick research what's a nice decent hotel from the airport. I paid I think about $30, $35 a night. I'm not sure. I'll go through the details the next couple vlogs. But yeah, the last thing we want to do is really stay on a car ride for 2 hours to the first hotel that we're really staying in, and I think it's really want to make sure we make the most out of the money for the very first hotel that we're staying in. That's the reason why we're staying at this first hotel. And the good thing is it includes hotel transfer, which is always a plus. So yeah, well, if you want to look again, I want to mention, if you want to look at my videos from the Bali trip, feel free to browse. I am recording this video before my Bali trip, but should have by now shared the video footage from the vacation that I just took. So see you then. Bye!